Hello everybody. I just realized that I'm wearing white and my background's white and I'm like, this probably was not the best idea, but you know what? We ain't gonna change now. Hello everyone, today's video is over 5 things I wish I knew when I started content creating. And to be honest, I'm about to spill a little tea in this video because you realize you don't have to be working as hard as you be working sometimes. Hey everyone, it is me, Natasha, here once again talk to you all about content creation and turning that shiz the whiz into your actual and matter-of-factual legitimate career. I've been creating content since 2016, and basically when I started, I didn't know what the high holy heckleberries I was doing, and that was very apparent. To be completely honest with you, there's a lot of things I wish I had known when I started content creating. But that's the reason why I made an entire docubook over all the things I wish I'd known from the get-go. That took me 7 years of posting and learning about online business before I ever saw $1 for my creative efforts. But anyways, we can talk about the docubook later. For now, let me just say 5 of the main things I wish I knew when I started content creating. We're gonna get right into why I said I'm gonna spill a little tea today, and that is because I used to create these Instagram reels that had lots of outfit changes and took a lot of time and effort to create and put together, but they didn't perform super well. And then I noticed that there were content creator girlies who would post a 5-second clip of them literally walking across the street, holding a coffee and a purse, and just looking like, oh, like I'm a busy person on the go, like I gotta get to my appointment or whatever, you know? And as long as the creator was wearing a cute outfit, the 5-second clip would do amazing. And I was like, I am working way too hard, okay? Because like, all I gotta do is wear a cute outfit, walk across the street, and that is the it girl content. And that was back when it girl was really trendy. I don't even know what the trendy thing is now, right? Honestly, to be quite fair, I don't even know what the thing is now that people are talking about, because I'm too focused these days on making the most of my time off screen, in real life, and with my entrepreneurial pursuits. And that's another little tidbit that I've picked up through the years, which is if you want to be a content creator, then you need to be creating and posting more often than you are consuming. But back to the first point I was making, Instagram Reels will do well when they are simply a vibe. So even if you are posting 5-second clips with some text on the screen to make people stop and read, so long as the Instagram Reel is giving a full vibe, like a Pinterest vibe, a business vibe, a fitness gym vibe, whatever it is, it needs to be a vibe fully and wholly. I wish there was a better way for me to explain that, but I mean, you know what I mean, you know? Like if you don't know, do you have the vision? The second thing I wish I'd known is that my content really needed to have a direction, but that I didn't have to put myself into a box that wasn't simply me. For a time, I was trying to be more of a fitness influencer at a time when my own personal interests towards fitness transformation weren't even really there. I feel as if I could have been a fitness influencer back in my college years when I had my first initial surge into physical transformation. I was genuinely very into it. But down the line, when I started trying to niche myself down and produce fitness content because I have a background for it and I have the credentials, that doesn't mean that the spark for me was really there. And that's an important thing to have with your passion project. So you have to start with the passion in the area of which you are currently aligned with. And when a particular area is done, you can move on to the next part of your journey, but stay in alignment with your current self, while also honoring your past self and what they've been through. I think you can always touch upon a piece of your story from the past because it is your story and your experiences, and there are people who can relate to your past self and see your current self and gain inspiration from that. But I think it is simply nice for your own sake for people to see you for who you currently are. And the main point of this segment is that your content needs to have a particular direction or a set purpose. And the process that I took to get to where I am today was only a part of me discovering how I even wanted to be as a content creator. So it's not like I don't see value in the path that I took, but hopefully if any of you are struggling in the direction you want to go with your content, these words will be able to help you stay in alignment with who you currently are. The third thing that I wish I knew, and this is something that I've only recently really gotten the hang of, because there's knowing the concept and then there's understanding how to implement it into your content. But the third thing I wish I knew is that the whole concept of how money makes more money. When you are starting out as a content creator or in any sort of aspirational endeavor, most all of us have areas of privilege and underprivilege. With content creation, when you are financially more privileged, you are more easily able to be seen within the content creation space as having an aspect that others aspire for. And that is often, whether inadvertently or more intentionally, a part of being an influencer. A lot of the lifestyle that content creators bring to their content that others will gravitate towards is aesthetic content. And that is easier to obtain and produce when you are in a stable and steady or lucrative financial situation. This is not to say that you can't be a content creator and share your talent or craft without needing to first have money, but I did have to learn in what way I could best invest in the future I want for myself with the money I do have. You really have to be smart about how you're using your money in order to propel yourself into the direction that you want. And for those who are in less privileged situations, getting to the point of even being able to do that is a barrier of which you have to work your way through and up from. But one of the best ways in which you can do this is through education. And I don't necessarily mean going to school or attending classes, but simply learning as much as you can about business and growing as a content creator, which is something we can more easily do these days thanks to the internet. Like, that's why you're watching this video, right? Being able to improve your financial situation isn't something that they teach in K-12 schooling or even college, depending upon what field of interest you pursue. I know that if I didn't learn about how to monetize my content, I would not have taken certain financial investments into my future with content creation because I still would have been scared to do so. But because I have actually started earning some money with my content after learning how to do so without needing to hit any sort of platform requirements, the idea of me being able to make financial gain from my efforts is so much more tangible and real, instead of just being this aspirational figment that I've had for so long. So you need to learn how to work smarter and not harder, as well as financially invest in the future of your content so as to best bring about further capabilities for monetization for you. So one such example I can give for that is if you were to join or be a part of the Amazon affiliate program, which is super easy, pretty much anyone can do it. And let's say you create an Instagram reel or TikTok of how you decorated your room as an example. In order to invest in your content and be able to increase monetization capabilities for you, you would make sure to include furniture in the decor of your room, in the content that you post that is from Amazon, so that you can link that link to your Amazon store and get the commissions from that. So you'd first have to make that financial investment in purchasing your items from Amazon, and then down the line, you'd be able to see a financial return from that investment. Another example I can give is paying for a high quality camera or photographer or rental space for photos. So hearing these kinds of purchases, you can already see how those who are more financially privileged can already begin to start investing in their content at an increased level. By no means am I saying to throw all caution to the wind and just spend frivolously. You don't want to struggle as you're growing, but the recipe of money creating more money is real. So you need to make the proper investments that you can afford for greater financial gain down the line. I'm also not saying that your ability to invest is going to happen overnight, because it's taken me years to pay off my student loans, save up money, and start earning at least some money with my content before I have felt comfortable enough to make a bigger investment in my content and the future of my online presence. And you guys are literally looking at that investment right now. I am currently in my studio space that I am renting out in order to have an aesthetic space specifically for creating content. I'm literally in love with it. It's so cute. Another thing I wish I had known when I started content creating is that you have to incessantly repeat yourself. As a creator, you have to constantly be telling people, this is who I am, what I do, why I'm doing it. You have to constantly be reminding your current audience and informing new people coming across your content what it is you are bringing to the table as a creative. And that doesn't necessarily mean you have to literally inform your audience with words, although you might. It could just be you showing up and doing the same kind of thing over and over and over again. So if you do a chit chat get ready with me, you will keep doing those at least occasionally, if not every day to once a week, because that is what your audience responds to. And for number 5, the final thing I wish I had known when I started content creating, last but certainly not least, is to use common sense, because not all advice is good advice. Somewhere along the line of me looking into how to grow your audience, I came upon this little bit of advice, which honestly was some of the worst advice I'd ever received. And that was to respond to your direct messages on Instagram. This guru that I was watching justified this act by saying if someone is DMing you, they are already more invested in you, and by responding, you can really solidify their support. But in reality, 99 times out of 100, you do not want to talk to the person who is DMing you. They either just trying to slide into the DMs because they find you attractive, or they are a scammer. If I could give you any bit of advice as a growing content creator, it would honestly be to never respond to your DMs. Don't waste your time. That ain't helping you. Alright, so those were my 5 main things I wish I had known when I started content creating. Hopefully you were able to gain something for yourself out of that information, and if you want to get even more details on everything I wish I had known when I started content creating, I do have a docu-book available for purchase. I will put the link for that book in the description box down below. If you are an aspiring content creator, you can definitely go check it out and see if you might be interested in gaining a greater understanding of the ins and outs of how to realistically become a full-time content creator. But yeah, that is all for this video. Let me know what you guys think of this new setup. I'm kind of screaming, crying, dying over it myself. Genuinely, since I've gotten this place and started coming here to work on content, I feel so alive and just purely content and happy. And I seriously feel as if I am already living the life of my dreams, even while still having my quote-unquote regular job right now. Things are happening, things are moving. I'm gonna be consistently putting out a lot more content, so please subscribe, and we can all go after our dreams together. Thanks so much for watching this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you found any of it helpful. Like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. I think I said that like 12 times, but you know what? She can say it as many times as she wants. Alrighty, so I think we're done here. I really wanted to get that done today, so that's awesome that I think I actually did. I was kind of freaking out because I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this script exactly, because I kind of struggle sometimes with the script. I don't know if y'all could tell or notice, but I started like writing it down on this paper, which isn't even a real paper. It's just like this is like paper you put in like a gift wrapping thing. That's what type of paper this is. But this is like all I have here. So I started like writing it down now, and that's taking forever. Then I tried going back to my place, my actual home, and like printing off the script, and the printer wasn't working. I'm just like, are you for real? Trying to make my life hard right now, trying to make things difficult for me. And so then I came back here and I was like, you know what? We just gonna go with it. And so I actually used this app called Teleprompter. Tidbit number 6. There's this app called Teleprompter, so if you don't want to have to like have a script on the side, or like you want to be able to look at the camera more, there is a app called Teleprompter, and that's what I use, and it has the words like scroll by. I kind of like, I'm getting better at it, so I think I'm gonna stick with it. But like sometimes when I'm filming, it's like going too quickly, because your cadence and everything when you speak is not always consistent. Like it's not always the same. So, but it keeps scrolling at a consistent pace. So sometimes it's going too fast, sometimes it's too slow, and it's just kind of like eh. But yeah, I think I'm getting better at it. So that is my 5 cents there. Also, if you want to see my exclusive content, I have that available as well. That will also be linked in the description box down below. There will be a link, a master link that you can click on to go to all my things. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully I'll be seeing you on my next video. Till next time. Bye! I'm just going to show this like really fast because one of my only best friends in the whole entire world, my little baby Cuse, comes with me wherever I go as much as he possibly can because we just love each other so much. And I just wanted to show you how cute he is over here. Little baby Sweet, just laying down. That's his backside. So, little cute push boy. This is the reality of the video. Thank you, good push baby. There's a whole ass mess right next to where I was filming that looked so put together. Right, baby cute. Good boy, Sweet. Thank you, baby. Thank you, cute baby. Love you very much. All right, so bye to people. Bye to people. Oh, thank you, cute. Good boy. Till next time, bye.